So welcome back to the channel. Today is a really exciting day for us because we have got Dan and Owen from the Meat and Greet Barbecue Podcast.
Hey guys, great to be here.
And so for the next 4 weeks, we are going to be doing a four-part series on barbecuing. So we're going to be doing challenges, we're going to be cooking different things, using different appliances as well. So if that's something you want to see, stick around and we'll jump into this video.
Okay, so the first video that we're going to be doing is Gameday Snacks. So if you've got your mates coming around, you're not sure what to cook, if football, rugby, tennis, whatever's on, we've got food and recipes for you. So, Jody, what are you going to be cooking for us today?
So I am going to be doing some things called Jalapeno Poppers. So these are jalapeno peppers and they're scooped out, cream cheese inside. So I'm going to put some hot honey in there, wrap them in streaky bacon with a little bit of rub, and then we're going to fire those into the Kamado and leave them in there.
Dan, what about you?
So I'm going to be doing some chicken quesadillas. So I've got some chicken breast that I'm going to be bringing up to temperature on the Monolith. And I'm going to shred that up, put it in some great wraps, some cheese, bit of salsa, guac, great stuff. What about you, Will?
So I thought I'd go with Scotch Eggs. So I'm going to be basically making some sausage mix, eggs. I've got some Panco Breadcrumbs, and I've got a nice little kind of black garlic salt that will go in with the rub. And also you're going to be using the Monolith, getting that up, and we'll present that as a platter ready for you that you could do in front of your friends for game day. So.
Perfect. So for my cook today, we're doing beer snacks for sports days, games, etc. I'm doing chicken quesadillas. So the start of this, all I've got is pick your favourite rub. So I'm using Porky from Angus and Oink, which, okay, it's Porky, but it's great for chicken as well. Anything white meat, I love the flavour it gives. So you just need to get out your chicken breasts, as such, and then just make sure you give them a proper dusting all over, because you want to make sure you've got as much flavour in there as possible. And I'm going to be putting this on the Monolith that we've preheated to 180 Celsius, and we're going to stick it on there until it reaches at least 75. Now, 75 is the minimum that you really want to go to on this sort of thing. Some people prefer taking it to 80. It's really more about how you actually like your chicken. So I'm just making sure that it's perfectly covered. And then I'll stick it on the Monolith and let the heat do its thing. And we're going to be using a thermopen to check the temperature intermittently until it gets to where we need to be. And that's the first part of this cook.
For my game day snack, I am going to be making some jalapeno poppers, except I couldn't get any jalapenos in time, so I've got sweet pointed red peppers, but they'll be just fine. The whole effect will be just the same. I actually got this recipe from Will's Grill Shack, so he is a barbecuer who is local to here. He's got a great Instagram and YouTube account, so go over and check that out if you want. So I've cooked these quite a few times now for my friends and my family. They always go down really, really well. So all you're going to need for these are some ideally jalapeno peppers, but these are red peppers, some streaky bacon, some soft cheese. I'm going to use hot honey to spice it up a little bit, and I'm also going to use hot and hostile for the rub on this. You can use any rubs or sauces that you like. So the first thing you're going to do is take your pepper, and I'll just do one to show you how to do it, and then I'll do the others afterwards. So make an incision there, and then cut this down like that so that you can open up the pepper like that. And then all I do is simply scrape out the seeds. You don't want those in there. Do the same with this side as well. Okay, so now you're left with a hollowed out pepper, like that. Grab your soft cheese. Open it up, take a nice healthy dollop, and then fill the cavity of that pepper up with the cheese. And then, what I like to do, and this is completely optional, is put hot honey in there, because then it gives it a little bit of sweetness and a real nice kick. How much you put in is up to you. And then put a little bit more cheese on the top. Sorry, it's not very pretty, but it'll be worth it in the end. You then put the top of the pepper back on there and squish that down like that. Leave that to one side. I'm then going to take, I should be wearing gloves really. Take some bacon. And then wrap it around the pepper, nice and tight, like that. Making sure you've got the whole thing covered like that. And what will happen is we'll put some rub over here and we'll put it in there. This bacon will go really, really crispy. The cheese on the inside will melt. It will mix in with that hot honey, and it will just be an absolute taste explosion when you bite into it. So I'm now going to use some of this hot and hostile. This is the last thing that we need to do. Sprinkle that over. So we get lots all the way around. This is quite hot, I think, this rub, so it should have a bit of a bite to it when it's finished. There you go. There's your first popper done. I'm going to make 2 more while we're waiting, but that is it. That is now just going to be put into the Monolith, 180 degrees, left in there for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, until that bacon goes really nice and crispy, and then it's going to be ready to come out.
Okay, so for my game day snack, I'm going to be making a Scotch egg. So I've got the sausage meat ready. I've pre-boiled an egg, and you can see me doing that earlier and kind of peeling that. So what I'm going to do now is get that egg sorted and getting onto the Monolith Kamado. So let's get going. So first and foremost, I've got my sausage meat. I'm going to kind of flatten that out so I can roll the egg around. Get your pre-boiled egg, and then I'm just going to kind of bring the sausage meat over. Form that into a ball. It's quite a large Scotch egg, but what I'm going to do, okay, so I've now got that into a ball, and then I'm going to get that rolled in the Panco Breadcrumbs, which has also got a black garlic whiskey salt, just to kind of give it a nice flavour. So let's get that rolled in. Okay, so that is 1 Scotch egg made. I'm going to make a couple more, but here you go. So this is now going to go onto the Monolith and...
So we took the chicken out of the Monolith once it hit just over 75 degrees Celsius. It was more like 77, 78, and then we've left it rest for around 25-30 minutes. So I'm now going to pull this chicken, and then we're going to put together our quesadillas, which we'll then put back in the Monolith just to seal them off, warm them through, and it'll be perfect for game day. So 2 forks, just start pulling the chicken apart. To keep it separate, let the flavour do the talking as well. So you get your first tortilla, and then on there you can use either maybe a fork to spread it out, or you can get bits of spoons, get a bit of sour cream and spread that out. over there, which is really nice. Get a bit of the cheese of your choice, because you want that to be lovely and gooey. And then I've got some sweet baby rays here. Just pour over. And finally, we'll get some of that lovely chicken. Just put on there on one half. You fold it over like that. And then you put that back on the grill. So I'm going to make a few more of these, and then we'll put it back on the Monolith just to seal it.
I can't sleep. I can't sleep until the morning rise. Maybe I can't sleep.
So it's now been about half an hour since we put these in. Let's go over, we'll take them out and have a look.
Babe, I'm going for a walk.
Okay, so there we are. You can see they've started coming apart, but they look absolutely amazing. I'm going to push those over here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cut one in half and we'll have a little try. I might get Dan and Owen to come over. They can try one as well. We actually have another guest here as well in the background who I might come over as well. So let's take this one here. Normally, you've got your friends straight in the mouth, just bite it off like that. There's no messing around. But because there's a few of us here, I can actually taste that now. That's quite spicy. That's going to have a kick to it. So I am really looking forward to trying these. They are really hot, by the way, so just be careful when you are taking them off. There we go. Put that over there. Right, so I get all the guys to come over, and we'll all have a taste together.
So the look and smell of these, I'm really excited to get involved. Right, I'm going to go straight in for this piece
It's
here.
super hot. It's got to be really, really
I'm
careful.
going for a centerpiece. So
Cameo here, Chris, Big Nose Barbecue.
What's up, guys? Is it the brief of the mouth? It smells awesome. That pepper's just getting aromatic. Bacon.
Can't see, but Owen's actually crying off camera.
right, so I've wiped away my tears.
That's
With this
beautiful.
flavour. Fantastic.
That's the hot and hostile by Angus and Oink that you can taste there. It's really coming through. But it works so well with the cream cheese in there. It's beautiful.
Great contrast.
Hot honey as well in there, cream cheese. Yeah. Okay. Great. So we'll leave this. I think it is Owen that's up next. He's going to be bringing up your Scotch eggs.
10 out of 10.
Cool.
Baby, feeling warm and fuzzy. Want you making me a log? It makes me weak. And baby, I can't sleep.
I'm getting really into that pork flavour. Right, let's give it a cut. There you have. Oops, it's slightly fallen apart there. Got a Scotch egg. So now this is cut and ready. I'm going to slice it into 4 so we can all have a taste before the other one goes right onto the platter.
Should we come round?
Please, everyone
Give it a
come round.
taste.
Yeah, give it a go. Let me know what you think. Who's going to jump in first?
Go on then.
Go on.
Yes, first.
Thank you.
This is great.
Nice bit of smoke ring here on the edge of the egg, I see. On the edge of the pork.
You can really taste the salt.
Oh,
Beautiful running through there.
garlic in the panko.
That's really, really nice.
Nice and moist pork.
What sort of sauces would you recommend people pair with this, Owen?
I reckon a nice standard barbecue sauce would go quite well with this.
Yeah.
Bit of brown sauce.
Yeah, I was going to say brown
Brown
sauce.
sauce.
Yeah,
Big fan of reggae sauce as well. Good
yeah, for a spice.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good job, that was amazing.
Fantastic.
Really, really nice.
Another 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Baby, I can't sleep. I can't talk. No, I can't talk. I can't talk. I can't talk.
So we've pulled out the quesadillas after being on the Monolith for a period of time, just making sure that they've browned up. You can take them longer if you want to, but it depends how hungry all the people at the party are, as it were. So I'm just going to take these out. Now you can cut these into triangles if you like to, but depending on who you've got round, you just almost like to serve them almost like they're little tacos, basically. They go absolutely perfect with a beer or something a bit softer, depending on what you're looking to do. But there's the quesadillas if everyone wants to come over and give them a go.
Alright, let's get involved.
I'm straight in.
I'm looking forward to
Are we
these.
going to cut one open? Cut one in? Or?
Go on, cut one in. Cut one in.
Slice it up.
Let some steam out.
I wonder if there's any cheese pull in there, but we'll see with the cheddar.
I'll do two. There we go.
God, straight. Oh. Hot.
We don't want to burn your mouth like I've done with the
This is
cheese.
definitely hot. You might need to cut and then. Sorry, I just really flow.
Oh. I think I've got asbestos fingers and a mouth. But it gives you that cheese kick, which is great, with a bit of spice on there as well, with different.
I love Mexican food so much.
But it's so perfect to have with
say.
a proper meal.
I think the sugar and the sweet baby grace is definitely ready to rip your mouth out.
Yeah.
This is great. Gooey, melty, nice level of
You taste the old Porkies on that.
Mm.
Yeah.
The old Angus and Oink Porkies rub.
And also, you can make them a bit calmer for children as well, which is great. And who just love melted cheese and chicken, right?
Exactly. It's really good also, like chopping them up like we've just done into like 3 or 4 pieces. That's going to feed loads of people there as well, isn't it?
Definitely. So I think what we're going to do now is start to build all the things that we've cooked, and we'll have that game day platter ready. So,
Babe, I'm laying off the coffee. Babe, I'm going for a walk. Baby, feeling warm.
So there you go, 3 game day snacks that you can make for your friends, your family, get the team around. Really, really easy to do, really, really tasty. And not just for game days either, you can use these as sides if you're having a barbecue night. So thanks very much on this one, guys,
Yeah,
for coming
no,
round.
amazing.
It's great.
Amazing cooking with you and coming down here. So thanks very much for watching this. So if you want to see more videos like this, you might want to subscribe to the channel. We'll leave all the links below, both to ours and the Meat and Greet podcast YouTube as well. We've both got socials on Instagram, Facebook, so go over there and check those out as well. So thanks very much for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.
cheers.
Cheers.